In today's Heaven's Hospitality Bible story, it's going to be our last one in the series. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. But what we're going to discover is God does not expect us to give hospitality to the whole world. He only expects us to give hospitality to the one that's right there in front of us. And He wants us to be thinking through the ethics of, am I communal? Am I thinking about the whole group? Am I generous and sacrificial like He is? And am I welcoming the person in to His presence and into His plan? These are the things that He desires from those that seek Him. And in today's Bible story in Matthew 25, 31 through 46, this is what we are told. Now when the Son of Man comes into all His glory, and He will sit on the throne of heaven, and He will have His angels before Him, He will welcome the nations to Him. He will then begin to act like a shepherd, and He will separate the sheep to the right and the goats to the left. He will then say to the ones that do right, that are righteous, you are welcome, for you are blessed. For this kingdom has been prepared for you in advance, and this is your inheritance, because when I was hungry, you fed me. And when I was thirsty, you gave me something to drink. And when I needed clothes, you gave them to me. And when I was in prison or sick, you came to see me. Well, the ones that did good and were righteous said, When did we do this? When did we feed you when you were hungry? And when did we give you something to drink when you were thirsty? And when did we clothe you when you weren't clothed? When did we welcome you when you were a stranger? And when did we go see you when you were sick or in prison? And He said to them, when you did this to the least of these, to the one that was not important, you did this to me. And then He turned and He looked to the ones that were on His left, and He said to them, you are cursed, and you shall go eternally with Satan and his demons. Because when I was hungry, you did not feed me. And when I was thirsty, you did not give me something to drink. And when I was the stranger, you didn't welcome me. And when I needed clothes, you didn't give it to me. And when I was sick and in prison, you didn't come see me. And they cried out, Lord, when did we not give you food when you were hungry, or water when you were thirsty, or welcome you when you were a stranger, or give you clothes when you needed it, or visit you in prison or when you were sick? And the Lord said to them, when you did not do these things to the least around you, the ones that aren't important, you did not do this for me. And for this, you will eternally be banished. But for those that are righteous, that did the right things, they shall have eternal life. May God honor the telling of His word. It's a pretty serious passage. It's called the judgment of the nations. And each of us are called to give an account for what we have done. And we need to ask ourselves, how am I giving hospitality to the one? It's important to be in the Word, to be with Jesus, so you can be transformed. Shalom, y'all.